And we ready? Just let me know.
Ready's on me.
Okay. It is now 4:43 on October 2nd, right? Third, my goodness.
4:33.
Are the meeting? Sarah, can you do a roll?
Oh, all right, roll call. Chair Moranti,
Here.
Vice Chair Smith,
Here.
Treasurer Wallace, not here. Secretary Joyner,
Here.
Mayor Johnson,
Present.
Thank you very much. Can everybody get a chance to read the minutes?
Yeah.
Can I get a motion to accept the minutes?
So moved. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Miss Admin report.
Nothing new except and we're gonna approve the budget today ideally. I feel like I could be a little, the process of this agenda is like we can review the budget, but then technically our finance committee needs to have a sub meeting and go for it. So I thought we can approve it or at least show it on the agenda. The other thing I'll say is that the contract with HHA needs to be renewed by November 1st. And so there's a likelihood that we'll have to call a special meeting later in the month as we hear more about what the choices may be. Or I don't know, maybe not if they just want to give us notice that they're executing the option. But I just a heads up there. This is our last scheduled meeting before we would need to.
Is Chris on the line?
No.
Okay.
I know that Jeff says it's all set. I did ask him a few months back and he said that the developers will have it already in set for he knew the date it expired and they were all. So I'm sure they have it figured out and when you reaching out. I can send him a reminder, but he did say that they were all set, but.
Yeah, and the attorneys are in contact, Chris, sorry, Teresa, I'll just make this one.
No, I'm gonna say, I was gonna say, could you just refresh me if it expires, what exactly does that mean?
Well, there's a couple of outcomes with an option, right? So it could just expire and the option is they no longer have an option and they could, and we could sell the properties to somebody else.
Okay.
Or it could be renewed. And the renewal would be applied, the renewal fee would be applied to the purchase price, but the first option fee would not. I mean, I think or not entirely.
But the renewal is strictly up to HHN in the sense.
Yeah, they either need to say, we're buying these properties, or we need more time to decide if we're gonna buy these properties or we're not buying.
So
we're just waiting for the final word. And it is unclear to me about what our protocol will need to be, but I do know that Chris has been in touch with their attorney.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I thought it didn't expire, but it does if they don't renew.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
That's it for now.
So do we have a financial report or
I guess
anything different from last week?
I will. No, we did get an invoice from Chris Shaw's office. It's been a while, but it came in today. So the only bill that we can present today is one for me I didn't submit an invoice last week for work done in August. And so anyway, this is basically a 2-month invoice, but it's very small. And no, nothing has changed.
You said we got a bill from Chris.
Yeah, we we slowed down on legal needs for a while, so we had like a standing balance of $40 for a couple of months, and I just.
So can we approve that or we have to wait?
I got in my inbox today, and I'm supposed to give it to you in 24 hours.
Right. So right now we have the bill for you.
Right.
So can I get a motion to pay the bill?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
I,
Good, thank you. That's what we need, right?
Yeah,
Oh, how much is it?
$108.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna break the bank. Okay, so resolution motion, do we have any?
Not yet, once we just look at the final budget submission. Give me just one moment to double check who's on our finance committee. Teresa, Ryan, and Ravonda.
Who's on the? You and Ravonda.
No, sir, can they have a special meeting for just the finance committee? Or do we have to have a full meeting?
It's more just like I think this is entirely a technical formality, but
Do we have to go into break and then they?
like adjourn to a finance committee meeting.
How can we do that without Ryan?
That is an unfortunate question.
I think we gotta wait at least for him,
Let me call, well,
if he was on Zoom, attending the meeting.
I hate to waste folks' time. Let me just quickly look at the bylaws as quickly as I can.
right, that was the whole point. That's how it would be.
My offer,
Can you get
motions.
Yeah,
he's a California.
We on Zoom, huh?
Yeah, as long as it's video, they could be out of order. As long as it's video.
And we could, discuss the budget tomorrow, and then I'll.
Well, there's only 3 of us on the committee, so it's probably like
I think it's
2
two.
is accurate.
I also think we truly did our due diligence last week in this regard, so, I think.
Yeah, it's hard to say, can I get a motion? It's like-
Let me just see if I'm missing anything here. I'm not, okay. I think that I have made the agenda more complicated than it needs to be, and we can just review the
Budget.
budget. I am gonna just email it to you. So the main change that we had to make between this week and last week, folks remember, is just I had to add the Galvin, the outstanding loan from Galvin that they have not paid towards yet, but so we just added like the full balance of the loan. The loan would have come to maturity next year anyway, under the original terms. So that's why when we sent the letter asking them to re-engage, to resume paying the loan, we gave them till the end of the original term of the loan. So let me just send that to you now. Oh gosh. If we click and drag this too, there's something wrong with the haptics. There we go. Okay. and then you wanna, yeah. So. This, see where the purple carrot is in the middle of the screen, carrot is in like a triangle shape in the corner of the cell. It's like down, it's in the proceeds from issuance of debt.
Oh.
That is where I added in, you'll see, even if you look at the formula, it's 150, it's what was originally there plus the 23,187, which is the standing balance with Galvin. We did add the $10,000 investment earnings from the CD. We kept the municipal subsidies and grants the same, representing the city contribution to the housing trust fund based on what they approved last year. For, I guess, a 2023 contribution, or no, it was 2022 contribution. And they haven't approved that yet, so we just held that, right? I'm just reviewing. We did not represent any potential furtherance of that option agreement or the property sale, but that's because I don't know, that was Ryan's suggestion that we can't really forecast that, so we shouldn't base our budget submission on it. And we can always obviously report later. And then those were the only major amendments.
$10,000.
Remember how we've been talking about the
Yeah,
CD?
did that happen already?
Well, we have not moved the funds, but we
It's
plan to,
Okay,
and it's a set amount,
and
so we can put that there.
you just.
Does anybody have any questions or concerns?
No, but I'm thinking that this looks so much better than when I first started on this board.
This process? Or the
No,
money?
just the money and
Findings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once we get over this hurdle of our deal with HHA and we have a clear view of what assets remain, this board needs to take seriously some just like, right-sized planning for this agency, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly, I was saying that today.
No, do we have to approve this today, or does that go in November, because we have to wait?
My suggestion is that we,
What are we waiting on? Sorry.
Well, I don't, do we have to do anything with the finance?
I could deduce from the bylaws if I made an error here. All members of the finance committee were present last week and
And Ryan
weighed in.
was up there in front of the,
Yeah.
nothing changed.
And Ryan shaped this, so this just represents.
If you guys wanna have a finance committee and say, we should recommend approving the budget and then.
Yeah, I feel like that we can go
And then we go
we can
into-
adjourn and go into the finance committee, because it's only 3 people, and there's 2 here, so there's no way that you can't do it missing one.
Yeah.
No,
There's
you
just
can
no
do it.
possibility.
Yeah, you can do it. You guys have a. committee forum.
So am I able to make the motion to adjourn to go in, or? no?
Recess, I guess it's called, right, or what is it called?
Good call.
Finance committee?
Yeah,
That's a private thing?
it doesn't, no, this is a bit of theater, this is just a bit of theater. Technically, you two are the people present who are formally able to recommend a budget. And review investment decisions and things like that too. Because Ryan's not here, so both matters, the budget and the CD, would be, y'all would sort of recommend to the rest of the board that we approve it.
I thought we did that last week.
I know, and
Yeah, we did.
this is a little sloppy.
We did do that last
Yeah.
week.
We didn't break out into
But
a.
we just-
Oh, we didn't go into a session.
Um,
Oh, because I know we did that last week.
So can I get a motion to adjourn and go into the finance committee meeting?
I'll
I'll make that motion.
So, I need
I'll second.
a second.
look, Teresa can second.
So move that second.
It's
So,
out of control.
it's all you, Commissioner. You and Teresa, so we're in
Yeah.
your meeting now. So,
Yeah, oh, okay, wonderful. Well, thank you all for being here with us. I just wanna
Is that
say,
public? Is this public?
Yeah,
of course,
Confused.
I'm very excited for this budget. I'm very excited to want to recommend the CD for this agency. And I'm also thrilled to be able to recommend us moving forward on voting on this budget.
Right,
So make the motion.
I will make,
It's you two.
I make that motion.
And I guess I have to second it. Ryan, are you available? No.
No, Ryan.
And.
And this is,
all in
and I
favor?
wanna add, this is something that we did at the last meeting.
Absolutely.
Right, we just
Yeah.
didn't do it, but this is a formal
This-
thing. But we
Exactly,
really did this last.
exactly.
When Ryan was here explaining everything.
Yes,
So that's how we know everything.
exactly.
so for the minutes.
I just wanna make sure that people that wasn't here last meeting understand how we know this.
Yeah,
I guess I'm looking, we need a motion to formally recommend the budget for the whole board.
Yeah,
okay.
Who's on?
they just did it.
You just did
it.
Now you're.
Yes.
That's it, aye.
Yeah,
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Okay, now you can adjourn out of your meeting.
I will motion to adjourn.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Are we back?
Now we're back into, can I get a motion to resume?
I will make that motion.
I second.
All favors?
Aye.
Thank you. Now we're back.
Okay.
wow, through space and time, we just traveled.
And now.
So 3 minutes of my life, I'm not
And
getting
now,
back.
and now you recommend it to the full
Yeah,
board.
I would now like to recommend to everybody on this meeting board to approve this budget.
yeah,
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passed.
okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the budget. Or is that what we just?
wait, I think we just did it.
Yeah,
No, you just did that.
Recommended it.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I
recommended.
recommended.
Okay, I'll make the motion to approve. it.
Okay.
You said.
You're gonna let me leave this. You're trying to get us out.
Technically, come on, man.
Yeah, this is.
Okay.
Okay.
Need a second.
Okay, I second.
Teresa can have a second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Do we need a roll call for us in budget or are we good?
You know what, Paul, why not?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's Chair Moranti,
What do we, aye?
For the budget.
Aye, okay.
Vice Chair Smith,
Aye.
Secretary Joyner,
Aye.
and Mayor Johnson.
Aye.
Great.
There. The weirdest meeting ever.
It got done.
Got it done.
Okay, so it seems like that's pretty much it, that's the substance of the meeting.
Mhm.
Ryan can move forward with the CD, I'll send
Yes.
the budget. Or do we need to formally vote to approve the CD?
We didn't.
No, we did
Last
that.
week.
We did it. She is the woman from our audit company.
Oh,
Is she? Is that her?
public comment, is that what we're saying?
Erica Stem?
Oh, did she say something about
No,
that?
I was just
Oh,
curious.
no, I'm not
Curious about who is that?
She's our,
Not to be.
she's not a part of the
Audit team?
audit team.
I don't recognize her.
I do. I feel like she is.
Ask her.
Well, it's
Can we
not-
ask
I'm
her?
not. I'm not part of the auditing team.
Thanks for clearing that.
You can see your little, you know,
Is she
Yourself,
writing?
your
Is
space.
that her writing?
No,
No, that's us talking. It's a transcript. Which is, I think, is the most amazing thing ever.
So are we on public comment?
yeah, but now.
Yes. Any public?
Any public comment?
Yeah.
Erica or Kathleen?
No, thank you.
Okay, with no public comment, can I get a motion to adjourn?
I will make that motion.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Motion passed.
Thank you all.
4:52.
All day.
Is the motion.